Are you gripping the club correctly for the way that your body has a predisposition to move in its most efficient manner and allow you to hit the ball the best that you can? Well, today I'm going to go over both the lead hand and the trail hand and how you should put your hands on the golf club. The type of grip that you take can alter your swing for the better or for the worse, and it all depends on if you're gripping the club the way that your body is designed to, meaning how does your body move, and are you gripping the club in unison with that for both the lead arm or lead hand and the trail hand. Okay, so I want to explain to you how to check both of those so that you can do this sitting there in your living room or in your office or wherever you are. You can do it very easily. And you can make sure that you're gripping the club the way you're supposed to, or you can make the necessary adjustments to get your grip where it's supposed to be. So what I want you to do, grab a club and go ahead and just take your grip, whatever feels most comfortable to you with both hands. And then I want you to get off your chair or your sofa. I want you to go ahead and set up to a ball or an imaginary ball, okay, whatever you think where that ball should be placed. Now, what I want you to do, I want you to go to your impact position, which means you're going to rotate your hips, your legs, your shoulders, and everything open. And as your hands lean and have some forward shaft lean, okay, you're going to notice that the club face has either stayed square, which mine has, or it's going to open, or it's going to close. If you have a lead hand that is too weak on the club, meaning it's turned more towards the target, and you go into your impact position and you don't have proper wrist movement, the club face, your hand and your forearm and your wrists are going to rotate to their default or natural position, the way that you're built, and the club face is going to have a tendency to open, and you're going to hit weak shots and or cut slices to your weak side. If you have a grip that is too strong, where your hand is turned away from the target and you go to your impact position and your hand again and forearm move to their default or natural position, you can see how the club face has shut itself down, and you're going to hit low hooks and pulls and everything else like that. None of it very good. So what you want to do is you can put your club face up against your door jamb. If you have a 2x4, those work great as well. You go ahead, you get set up. I'm going to use an alignment stick here. And if I'm going to take too weak of a grip, I'm going to move into my impact position, and you can see that automatically opens up the face. So I would know that I'd have to keep turning my hand. Let me turn a little more. I'll go just a little stronger. I go to impact, and it opened, just not as much. So I know I need to go just a little bit stronger. And I keep doing that until I move and that club face stays flush with that straight edge there. All right, very, very simple. And of course, vice versa, if I have too strong grip, I go to impact and the face closes too much. I know I got to weaken a little bit, and I keep making it weaker, but always to impact position. Hands ahead of the ball, hips and shoulders open up to the target line, and you do that until you can make sure that the face leading edge stays square, okay? The trail hand is a little different. And what you're going to do on this one is I want you to take your setup position. You're going to put your palms equally together. You're going to get set up as if you're going to hit that golf ball again. And what I want you to do in this one, I just want you to take your arms back as far as you can. Limit the amount that you turn your shoulders, okay? Some of you have a lot of thoracic flexibility will be able to take your arms back further. Some of you that don't, it's not that big a deal. We just need to see where your bends are in your trail elbow and your trail wrist. So for me, I'm going to set up, palms together. I'm going to go ahead and take my arms back. And you can notice that my right elbow hinges up as my palm of my hand is faced still towards the ground at about a 30-degree angle. Okay, so the effect that that's going to have on my swing, I need to match that when I'm making my swing. In other words, if I were to set up to this ball and I make that same motion with the backswing, you see my right arm is hinged and my hand is still pointed at the ground. You'll notice that the club head looks outside my hand. It looks slightly shut. But that's how I take the club back based off my physical structure. Okay, for some of you, if you have a stronger grip, or I'm sorry, if you have a what is called side under or under grip, and if you put your hands together, some of you are going to take that backswing position and your trail arm's going to bend sooner, and your palm is going to be pointed much more towards the sky. So if you take the club back and your arm and your wrist hinge as they're supposed to, okay, it hinges sooner. This hinges sooner. My right palm is pointed towards the sky. You notice that the club head is inside my hands already. Okay, so two completely different looks if we were to have this on video, but it doesn't matter because it's the effective and the efficient way for each of us to swing. If you are a side on, which means your palms are going to be closer to parallel to one another, okay, your right hand is trailing along the side. It's been commonly referred to as if you've ever shot a pistol, okay? That's more of a neutral grip, and that will get you into the classic where the club is straight down the line and the club head is hiding the hands from a camera position, okay? So if that was the case, you were to test out, you would come back like this. The palms would be facing at perpendicular angles like so. And when you took it back, if you match that position, it would be just like this, okay? So it's most important that you swing that the way your body is designed and not off of maybe a theory of where the club should be positioned based off of that swing theory. Because if you don't, you're gonna have a hell of a time staying healthy and away from injury because your body's moving contradictory to the way it's built. All of those things will have effects throughout the swing. If you are more of on top or side cover, as you come through, you're going to mimic the same position where you have the bend in the trail arm and the trail hand is pointing to the ground. So you're going to be more down the line and then swinging to the left. So those golfers tend to be very, very good iron players. If you're more of the side under and you have more of a hinge, you're going to be coming in more from the inside, and you're going to have more rotation, where the on top is going to have more of an earlier extension look. All right, so again, it doesn't matter which type you are, but it does matter, and what is important is that you identify what you are so that you can swing in that way. You can play well, you can hit the ball great, your scores can come down, you can have more fun, and all those wonderful things. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, don't forget to click the like button. Please subscribe to our channel. If you found this video helpful, we'd love for you to post down in the comments below. And as always, thank you for watching another one of our videos.